But apparently you can't have two profiles in the same thing.
Okay.
No, I just found that out.
I should have put subtitles on.
It does. Subtitles is on.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you can change how big they are in the settings.
Yeah, I didn't grab my glasses. Camera.
Oh, yeah. Lighting, you can't change it. It's automatic. Oh, you can change yours.
Yeah, it went up further.
Mine didn't want to change. So I left mine at 100.
Let's go with that. See how bright it is. The full BlackTail experience. Focus on BlackTail's story and explore the world.
I would want to venture. I don't know what the difference is.
I put with the story then.
Okay. I don't know what the difference is. To be honest, I'm like
hello, girls.
I was like, they both do the same stuff. I know you. You want under. Press any button.
What?
Emmett doesn't like being under.
Once
He
upon
likes
a
being on
time,
someone's lap.
Come on.
there were
Look at
two
all the
twin
dandruff. You need a
sisters,
bath.
Zora and Yaga.
Baba
Well
Yaga?
past curfew.
No.
Baba Yaga?
My sister
They
sneaked
just
out
says,
of the village.
you know, the first part. Everyone knows about the witch.
Followed her,
They don't say
as
Yaga.
I always did.
Granted, it might, if you end up evil, you might end up being that.
I took my bow.
Baba Yaga.
This is you starting.
Okay.
As a kid. Can you please? I don't want you and your claws on the crotch. Because she wants to be propped up. Like there's a whole leg down there. Square. Yeah.
There we go.
See the
See
handprint.
the handprint.
Yaga!
You are pushing
I'm
your
coming.
luck.
There's no level settings either.
What?
Level setting.
Level seven.
Something's
Easy.
Oh no.
Medium.
I think that's what the story and adventure was. You have to dash into those.
I always make arrows myself. This time wasn't another thing. All I needed was some sticks.
You
and
cannot
feathers.
shoot them with arrows. And they drop crystals. Yeah, they're close by. I should pick them up. I can't remember if it's L3 or R3, but you can run by clicking it in. You might not be able to do it. Well, you pick those and feathers up.
And a bit of work to put them together.
Oh, there he goes. This is hold L1. Now, if you see on the very bottom, there's how many feathers and sticks you can carry at one time. And there you go.
Zora is always up to something.
Can you see it?
See what?
The tree. The red oak.
I'm forward. I'm gonna go rid of.
How's it looking?
Okay.
Can I shoot those?
You could probably do it now, but after you get out of this thing, shooting birds are evil.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what point, but at one point it started, you know. Oh, you gotta get someone watching.
Oh, look, I ain't got no phone.
Well, go get it. Go get it.
You go get it.
You're close. You can zoom out, and I can just stay around picking up twigs and stuff. Yeah. It's L3. It's L3. You got Steam Elements telling people how to do that?
What?
It says Steam Elements. The Dark KC is now live streaming BlackTail. Mine doesn't do that.
I got screen open. Oh.
Oh.
The red oak.
Quick shot.
Don't push any buttons. You want to read it. As soon as you press another button, it disappears.
Hold to charge. Yeah, okay, I got that. Okay.
We've often used it for target practice.
Take a good look at it. If anything bad happens, always head straight to the Red Oak. I will meet you there.
Zora? Was it you?
Can't stand a second without a leash around your neck? How about you finally go down your own path?
The path of darkness, path of light. That's right, path of light.
I never wanted to harm anyone. I still don't want to. I always try to do what's right.
Trying is all you could ever do. You got it all wrong. Once upon a time, there was a freak with no face. How much longer you want to be a nobody? You just follow in your sister's footsteps. How far will you go when she's not around?
Zora's got a plan. She always has one.
It's time you had a plan. You want to hide? Here, in the woods? You can't hide from Baba, princess.
I just need to find the Red Oak.
The Red Oak. If anything bad happens...
Stop it!
Then forget the goddamn oak! What you really want to find is... the hut.
What?
Is it drilling into your little head? The hut. The hut!
Right, you pulled it down, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just another bad dream.
The hunt's home. I guess. I forgot what the hunt was.
Zora went missing.
It was a witch thing.
Yeah, it's Baba. Foot. You see a foot?
I finally know where to look for her.
You know, the moving house thing.
But first I have
Not
to get some
hut,
food to get my
hunt.
strength back.
It was some type of witch thing. I forgot what it was.
I have
Oh,
to
you
go
could go
hunting
hunt a
to
deer.
get some meat first.
You don't upgrade your skills at the cauldron, at the hut.
Dashing.
Yeah, that's what you have unlocked. I don't know what that potion of vitality is. I unlocked it and I still can't replace it.
Command deeds of good or evil to the title of your... Curse Laura Beaker.
Cursed is evil,
Yeah.
Grand is good. That's how you stand for each person or place. And at the very bottom tells you where you're starting off at, or where you're at the moment.
Deeds. Oh. You have harvest. You harvest more resource from the environment. Upon death, enemies have a small chance of spawning blood ores, which restores hunger.
the deer to get some meat. You gotta shoot this deer twice. And he doesn't run away like normal deer.
Baba. The evil from the woods, Baba. Or Baba the witch.
Yeah.
Is therefore to be a Mastrona's hag. People. 2 legs, 2 arms, and a head, mostly.
Those are blue creatures.
Equipment.
Oh.
Skills. Resource.
Yeah, resource should be fine. First deer. I don't know if you still have arrows or not. Oh, you definitely won't have any. We're fighting the hard. You might still have ingredients and make one.
Nope. What was it?
Hold on. Yeah, you got some. You can press square to do math. Wait those
Oh, the subtitles make them hear what they're actually looking
Yeah,
saying.
you need to pick that up.
Pick what up?
The thing you just shot. You do need those to level up, or get better skills. But make sure you grab feathers and twigs. Which you will only able to make 3 arrows, now you're down to 2. Oh, you cannot swim. You go in there and you're like almost dying.
I keep having nightmares since Baba the witch started snatching kids from the village.
Baba Yaga.
Poco.
I think later on in the
Next
history it turned to Baba Yaga.
Yaga.
To say, I think if you turned evil, you end up being Baba Yaga. In here. You have to grab one of those flowers. You are pushing your luck.
Weavers of life, keep on spinning my thread.
They should have got flowers to save. And you do get the fish, but that's a little bit later on. So look within the first chapter, but later on.
Someone's behind us, snooping around. Nope, that's Emmy. Emmy, you stuck? I'll beat you up, bird.
You can't punch. As sad as that is.
Oh. Emmy? You stuck?
Guess not. She jumped down from wherever she was.
What are you doing?
Okay,
Oops, wrong button.
you're maxed out. Now, let you know the deer is up there. Start off with. Not up there, but in the fog area. I just found out one button. One button lets you crouch. Oh. Now, get close up. Yeah.
That's my good deed for the day.
I fed it.
You fed it and you get good, yes.
I don't know what it was. I didn't even see
It's
it.
an apple.
I didn't even see what it was on the
Hedgehog.
ground.
Hedgehog. But yeah, you see a fruit in the tree. You shoot it. There's usually an ammo down there somewhere. But yeah, I was gonna say if you got closer, it'll the dialogue was like, "Hey, this one's looking like it wants that fruit up top."
It's a big one.
That's not a big one.
Down.
Sprint is L3.
Put it in there. But they do have this deer reacting like normal deer.
You
So
went
if you
this way.
see it, yeah. If you see it, you want to make sure you're backed off. It hears you approaching and stuff. Leave her alone, dude. Towards the right.
The village. I can't go back. Not without Zora.
You should see it, but yeah. No, you want to stop. Charge all the way.
Your blood
Oh!
won't go to waste.
Oh, I was supposed to push circle.
I guess. Yeah, press down and pull up. I guess story is easy. I had to shoot down twice. You shot it in one.
It shall flow through my heart forever now. Because we are one.
Did you get one piece of meat of that?
Yeah.
Now meat is
Bushy.
over the fire. I'm hungry.
Then I go back to the same one you can. Because you jump down, you can't go back up.
Yeah, there's a little cliff.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I just saw it.
What?
The twigs. I thought you were looking for twigs.
Oh no, I was just...
Okay. If nothing popped up, it means you're full.
That's what I was thinking.
So make sure your arrows are full. Because you shot a couple arrows and you only hold 9. Oh,
Why not?
you can see the others. You shoot their back, they're like in the but as you get closer, they turn.
Hey, I found out how to jump.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to get it, but you can still shoot it. Oh, you got lucky.
A bite from that spider can kill in seconds.
They have arrows.
I'd better fix myself an antidote.
Ah, man.
Just in case.
Well, why? Wait, hold, let go though.
He believed.
Or with a potion. Right there.
Hold.
Okay.
Hold X. I mean, you were just playing this. You should know this.
I don't ever craft my stupid antidote. I found the antidote from this scene. Yeah, that's what it's at.
Ow!
I mean, maybe it was something. Yeah, dude. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Can't shoot it. You don't have the push ability yet.
I see you up there. This way. Ran through this area.
No, that's what he's doing.
No, this is the area I ran through. Nope, you're right. That's the way I came. This is the one I went through. With the waterfall. teleportations later.
Mm-hmm.
I think I see that, yeah. I'll shoot that bird thinking it was something else. Really now?
That's where you go there. No, don't wait till you cook.
The flower already responded.
Oh yeah, all of them do respawn. We just have longer rates here and there.
These monsters trap birds just for fun. I can try to force them open.
I know that thing right there. Nope. Get closer.
Fly away.
You've done a good deed.
What if I shot it? Would have been a baddie?
I don't know. I didn't do
When
that
I killed it?
People
bird?
always accused me of helping
Maybe,
Baba.
but
Called me
I think I
a
tried shooting the first time.
freak.
That happened. Do not
And
try
Zora
that.
disappeared too. There's nobody left
You
to keep
take
the
all
angry mob
damage. You
away.
already left. Yeah,
So here I am.
that's a bit
Finding
crazy.
my sister is my only option now. I need to get to the Red Oak.
Ooh, treasure chest.
Yeah, they get out to explode for every skill.
I'm pretty sure there's a bad D for that too. If you don't set them free.
I just think you just don't let them get so now you can go back up and cross that wall if you didn't go earlier. I just think you don't do nothing, you don't get the big deed. It's just, nothing. You know what I mean? Eating with feathers and feathers.
No, it's cool.
Yes, I can.
What's up with this weird...
I don't know.
I don't know what you would call them.
They look like tentacles. Like a kraken.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they do right there.
You son of a bitch! Mine anyways.
I've had that happen. I use good fire. But apparently you can't cook fish. Oh, you have to catch the fireballs in that little hole.
Oh, I'm not even paying attention to what
I
I'm
have to
doing.
catch the flames to roast the meat.
There you go. You gotta do 3.
So far, so good.
I didn't understand what they meant, so I saw the fireballs coming. Like,
I'm not even cooking it.
I'm trying. I'm just being...
Looks fun.
So this is what they tell you about statuses.
Looking for a lost sister. Is that a lost spirit?
That's strong ass small spirit.
Yeah, these ain't ghosts. No, it's just the animal unit. I think every save station they do have flowers next to it.
Like ribs or something?
I don't know.
Giant rat.
If they were ribs, the other side wouldn't be going the same direction. Up
That's
there.
true. That's true.
So far away. I made that mistake multiple times. Like twice right here. Just trying to jump on the tree.
What the hell is wrong with this forest?
He's made of bees.
Yeah.
At the moment, I can't do nothing.
What did they tell you about these now? After you just found a whole bunch of them a while back. You shall learn me.
Get.
Okay.
Hold your damn legs.
I got a pancake right there between
Oh yeah,
them.
that's right.
And she don't like me being this close to her. Hey, man. Hello. Hello. Nope, she wants us to...
How am I going to get that? This one? Don't run away! Oh, you're kidding me. I can't get it. I can't get it.
Sorry. Read. No, R1. They want you to press R1.
I can ram into the ship?
Yep.
After that time. Come on! Come on! Come on!
Sometimes we pass you have that. Mile away, so.
Let flowers grow. Is it getting darker?
I don't know, dude.
It's getting foggier. The more I go into the woods.
Where are you leading me?
Not leaving your hands right. She was just following.
No, she was saying that, asking where the spirits were leading her. I don't know, I didn't hear you pop those pots.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. There's more flowers.
Oh no. It's the hut. The one we saw 3 years ago.
Yeah, it's a foot.
The same that haunts my every dream.
The hut.
Doesn't look like Baba Yaga's house is there.
I'll just
Or it's
sneak a
invisible.
peek. Look for any sign of Zora.
Oh no, it's the hut. Oh my god.
Nothing
Take a
on
peek.
it.
Yeah, but he goes, maybe if I just take a peek inside. That's how everyone dies.
Most likely. Sorry, man. Honey.
Mm-hmm. Remember, they drop crystals. Oh.
Just more flowers. I'm just gonna break every shit.
No, I was saying instead of going all the way back over here, we could just go up the steps to the left.
If I want to go back this way.
Both go the same direction.
I know.
And you want to.
I don't want to run. Why do I want to run?
I don't know, it's too simple.
Nope.
You got fire with your left.
I know.
And you get in there. Yeah, I do.
Wow,
I
the
was saying,
master of the house. They're hissing, huh?
I don't know what that's about. You love to it.
Looks like you would put things in these.
Inside there's an eyeball in there.
The monster.
The music change.
My mask. It's trembling.
Okay, don't look at the Baba Yaga.
That's your mask.
What's up with Baba Yaga and hearts? Oops.
Yeah, you gotta click on each one of those. Let them disappear. What are your level ups? Yeah, you also press triangle to get information on your skills that are available.
Yes, I saw that.
I'll give you an extra card.
I knew you'd come.
Oh
Just push me down the damn stairs.
No, I think she just started herself and fell down.
no! It's you! Again. But this is not a dream.
Well, shit. It isn't. Surprised? Don't you remember all the times I saved your ass before?
What do you...
Better get used to it. This time I'm gonna stay for a good while, princess. I'll also help you get out of this mess you're in. The roots have overgrown this place. We'll deal with it.
Is this...
The one who watches over the world. But look what's happened to him. And to the world. Let him feed off of what you've brought. Press the seal.
the seal?
Finally, I can feel something.
People. Everyone disappearing.
A trail of crumbs?
Those goddamn kids always get their crumbs in the yard. See the vines?
Whoa.
Not bad.
Okay.
The forest has been crawling with these lately.
You okay there, Emin?
It's that spirit again. There's something about it that reminds me of Dragory. Bugger, the bridge is broken. I can't.
So you're gonna stand here forever now?
I could try jumping over.
No. Figure out something that makes sense.
That's what I call a good winter.
You're the giant mushrooms I heard about in old folktales. I never thought you'd turn out to be real, though.
What are you... Oh shoot. A human girl.
And she's holding a bow. Should we?
Wait, this mask on her face. Don't know why exactly, but it makes her look almost familiar.
Not many of your kind coming here. Have you lost your way, girl?
Ooh, I like her bow. It's such a nice bow.
Can I touch it?
Did she come alone? Where's she?
Keep it down, kids. Can't you see the grown-ups are talking?
I'm looking for someone. And, well, the trail goes over the broken bridge, so...
See, Borvi? The bridge is broken. It must have been the fire drake that burnt it.
You mean a dragon? A vile, bloodthirsty reptile? No way you've got a real one here.
Of course we haven't. A dragon just happens to be the best cover-up for whoever's behind that honey hustle. Anyway, they call me Borvi Borka.
Slippery Jack at your service.
My name's Yaga.
What kind of name is that? What's that short for?
Quit your jabbering. I can't hear what she's saying.
Would you happen to know another way across the river?
There is no other way, I'm afraid. We could rebuild the bridge for you, but...
Or rather have a bunch of beavers do it for us. Yeah, we sure could do this. But we need to take care of the fire drake first.
It seems you've got a really burning issue here with the beast on your shoulders. But I really need to get across the bridge. So maybe we can help each other out?
You seem like a crafty lass. Help us get rid of the beast, and we'll get the bridge fixed for you.
Well, I'm not exactly a dragon-slaying type.
Oh, I'm sure
Shut
you'll
up.
do just fine. Go find Rebel, a rather
No.
peculiar
I'm just
cursed
readjusting myself.
He's a friendly face,
No.
even if it's a
I
bit
already said
hard
no.
to tell. He'll tell you what's what.
Dragon or not, this thing needs to be taken care of. But you should start by finding my friend, the Noble Grand Knight. And get yourself a good luck charm, such as a horseshoe.
In any case, you should follow the dragon's roar.
The roar. Just go to the caves west from here.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Off to a great adventure I am. Hang in there, Zora. Wherever you are.
Looking for someone.
Fancy a chat, girl?
This way. So that
And
way?
the X on the top of your screen is your quest where you need to go. Just to help you out a little bit.
He's amazing.
It can save your sorry ass. You gotta learn every way to crawl out of your own grave.
Well, that is good plan.
A Bobok minus immortal soul makes a Shella.
And
Their souls trapped in between, awaiting their chance. We've all been there.
I hear it, but I don't see it. Oh.
Save you and stuff. Random stuff. Like if you die right now, that'll save you and give you something else.
Thank you. I'm just gonna come back to that.
I guess, I don't know.
may your hand be just, but your shield patient.
Why did you do something else?
Yeah. No, it's just for security.
I think I know this place. I was here, like... It's been a year now.
Painful memories? Good. Pain means you're not dead. Yet.
Oh, there's bad guys and there's a bird. Crap, shit. Up more left.
Your wasp's that big?
Willow, what? The sinister light's leading you straight to hell. Willow wasps. I like it. Finders keepers. You can brew an interesting stew out of it back in the hut.
Yeah, they pack.
And finally become a hero in your own story.
Only one of them gave me something.
Yeah, it's not always guaranteed everything is or something. Like there's gremlins, which is a very rare chance that they give you something.
So I don't need these?
Not unless you're hurt. You don't have to. But you press down on the control pad. Yeah, if you don't want to shoot them and see if they come up to you, you can't.
No, I did not mention that. I was going to let you.
I was gonna let you go forward, sideways, and backwards. And clean leave it. You still can talk to her, but you refuse to talk. Guess you would have tried to
Tremble before our might, puny mortal. Soon, the rivers will flow with the blood of all who dare to oppose the eternal empire of ants.
flow with the blood of the humans.
I beg your mercy, my Queen Empress.
Enough! Show me the way to the human settlement, so I can lead my merciless army and pour my wrath upon them.
Those rivers of blood don't really sound too good to me. There will be no alliance between us, Ant Queen.
Soon, all will know the true meaning of horror.
If you didn't know, it was even pure dialogue.
Yeah.
But the larva one is a good one. You'll find him later on. I think the first time you see him, he asks you which way's up. Did he come up or down? Apparently he can't see.
What's this?
And that's just another way you can do that.
What was her thing? Do that too.
That's if your magic does swing it right. Yeah, you see a bug all over
Damn. I gotta at least make sure I not look like I haven't been through this shit again.
Would you?
But you already know the way.
And you also use your magic on them, pushing away from you.
I'm not taking its life for my own needs.
So if I pick it, I would
They
kill
won't,
it?
she won't let you. But yes, apparently.
Toss that back there.
Take that, you bunch of crooks. First invasion pulled off. At least around here.
Oh my goodness. So much garbage. Well, you bought it. Orcs. Ish.
You someone look it up.
Like that one.
I'll be back up.
It's a mushroom. No.
Who goes there? A peasant? Have you lost your way to the village, sir?
Oh, what a gallant steed you are. Borvi Borko sent me to help you with that honey case.
Huh. He sent you? Well then, it seems the time has come to earn your valor, squire. We need to stop that filthy dragon from gorging on our people. We'll serve it some proper justice instead.
Squire, huh? How do you propose we proceed, my lord?
I have designed a special piece of siege machinery, a work of wonder. We will push it into the dragon's lair, where it shall bestow God's will upon the beast. The problem is we're still missing black powder. I need someone small and sneaky for the job.
Something tells me this is where I step in.
Correct. You'll need to retrieve it from a bloody outlaw's lair. Rebel gods curse his name.
Slippery Jack's friend? Why won't you go, sir?
Well, good one. Rebel is one of the cursed, of course. And I am a grand. Without further ado, shall we free the land of the dragon's reign?
Doesn't it make you want to go and kill him anyways? Since he's a good person. The other one's a bad person.
The Grand and the Cursed. Borvi and Jack said something about that too. So there's two kinds of you mushrooms? Can't you work together to defeat the mighty dragon?
Oh, the bloody cursed mushrooms hate all the law-abiding citizens. In their drunken minds, they became convinced that being just and virtuous is too boring for them. Alas, virtue is persecuted by the wicked more than it is loved by the good. And the dragon? That's a foe of all the virtuous.
So these are information.
Have you ever seen the beast?
But of course! It sticks its ugly head from one of the pits.
He chose to lay there.
Sometimes. Not to mention all the unholy sounds and poisonous fumes.
Mm-hmm. Right. I think I'm good to go. I mean, I shall not wait any longer to obtain the most wondrous artifact from the Defiler's domain.
Splendid! Retrieve the powder. When you're done, you'll find me at my...
Anything wrong?
Can you hear it? The enemy's approaching! Stand and fight for your life, squire!
There are too many of them.
What was the different name?
No, it's really different. If you can't read yet.
Whoa. It does that? I used to hate this thing. Stuck on my hand.
You've almost figured it out. That fancy gauntlet of yours. Learn, act, repeat. One day you'll get the most out of it.
I don't think I can repeat.
The cauldron has all the answers.
I'll try.
Still doesn't make sense. So I just going backwards?
Yeah, you can go through whatever they have attached to the red box. They don't very rarely they get in.
Then press.
Wait till it shines and then click in like you would have pushed. But they have to be close enough too.
Now, make it special. Boost your shot with the gauntlet's energy.
Like a shotgun.
What the hell?
We're getting somewhere.
Now, what was it the mushroom wanted?
Yes, and the mushroom level. Yes, they have ability back up. I wish that was in the tutorial. You know what I mean? Yeah. When you get hurt. And then you're putting ours away. Yeah. Make sure you can unlock the something called that lets you get
Make a wish upon a shooting
I
star.
haven't figured out how to deactivate one yet. But yeah, that includes your aerial too. At the moment, something I hold it 18. That gets you to up to. Do I know why?
You could always shoot the hive down.
Here's the hive. There's an offer. It's not what it was before. So that's what it looks like. But shooting it down would have been a bad thing.
Yeah. The mother profile, the low profile, that's probably erased. Now, I was trying all different things to figure out what they do like this and that. You know what I mean? Follow it.
No, it's typical.
Oh, you're pulling it.
I see that now.
Just wait till you get the next shoe on before you get some decent of the arrows. the arrows, but I think they're onion arrows. You shoot something and it makes it spooky. Then they explode. Oh, what is that? To the right. The off. Almost awesome.
Hurry, Lord of Thunder. May your light show me the way. Keep me free as the birds in your sky.
You get regeneration.
Oh, there's just no extra heart.
No,
temporary extra heart.
Might be. Oh, that's the fucking thing. That's the light version.
Oi, miss. Miss, moment of your time.
Oh, good day to you, Mr. Lava.
Not a very good day to be alive, I gotta say. All underworld's at rage. Beholders protesting. Lost souls reading around. And main tunnels blocked by those awful roots. Gotta dig the terrace. It's got me all twisted. Tell me, miss. Did I go up or did I go down?
You must have gone up to get here, Mr. Lava.
Oh, yes. Thought so. Thank you, miss. I should get back to work. Demons aren't going to milk themselves, are they?
I don't think that'd be good. Oh, shooting down birds is also bad. No, you can probably go pick it. But yeah, if they're in the tree, you shoot them.
Yeah. There's a baby that's looks like my shield's running out of time.
Yeah, it's not answering that.
So this is how you can go back and forth.
That
Baba
saves
Yaga.
your- That saves your butt. She's breathing that will be straight up.
Glass.
They'll let you dash. The dash ability is shorter. You see, you not your mana. Witcher Princess lets you do a special. Does that special skill she saw you do? That blast or whatever. But yeah, if you press triangle, one of those highlighted ones lets you do extra. Oh, to one far right down. That's your extra resources. You missed one flower.
I used it.
But yeah, it lets you hold more of everything. But yeah, if you want to do that, that's totally fine too. It does. You learn the sunlight focus. Granted, you can do either or, depending if you somehow end up going back to the backside. Oh, I'm gonna hold right here. Yeah, teeth is the big, and you only get from freaking stuff. Oh, on the very, very top, where you see the bunny and all that stuff, you got one more. If you unlock 3 of their skills, you can use one, you can only use one at a time, but each one does something different. You see all the pictures next to the skill? Yes. Yeah, that's what you would have to use. You see moving around too much for you?
Oh my god, I'm all itch in my leg. Someone's in my lap.
What, that leg?
No, the other leg.
It's
in.
I'm dying, Mom. What are you doing? Yeah, but you can just hit that cat and teleport back there.
Backwards?
Yep. You already had a flooding. I do not know why. They
Can't
have to
cook
fall.
anything.
No. Don't know why they would fall. Exactly, they do.
It's
In
a
this game.
sack.
I was like in this game, but I think
It was one of Baba Yaga's things.
but
I had plenty of feathers. It was the sticks I
Improved
missed.
ritual
you're fine,
statue.
yeah.
They used to
Don't
build
carry
those to
20.
ward off the winter. Days of yore.
Yeah, two in that tree.
Hmm?
Yeah, two in that tree.
Widzę, że jest krzyk na Patrz, idzie po jakiś płot. Gdzie do jaskini? Do tego tam,
Yeah,
Rapiola?
so I figure out where they're
I didn't see the blue.
with it having somewhere. It should be somewhere around the tree. Oh,
I didn't. It's still in the tree.
oh. This like it looked like it was inside the tree.
It glitched up into the tree. That's a stick. So I can't kill him.
Which I will find out if I turn evil. If I can do that or not. What it does.
So we're going in?
Make sure your arrows are full and your stuff is full when you walk down that hole. Which feathers to your right. This will not be easy.
Do we come up this way later? I guess?
Yes. So right now you need to go in the cave.
Oh. Get in the cave again.
Yeah, in the cave. There's
It's a mushroom.
So it's a night.
Nah, that's true. See berries.
Oh, I didn't notice it last time.
We got a dead man on him.
Oh,
I'm here for,
I'll be damned. Look who's there. It's the little kitty goat sent by the stiff-necked knight to rob me of the explosives. I'm not all warmed up after the nap, but it's still gonna be enough for you. Gotta stop piling your own nest.
Oh, this is definitely easy mode.
I just noticed that too.
Because its bar was full, and I had to fight him. You did not. You don't let that thing loose now. You have to fight him at the same time. No. Don't worry about it. Try to move around, you cannot do it. That was 3 seconds.
That's not really running.
Yeah, it is.
One stone,
And,
one kid
free that.
I don't know how to dash. I don't know how to run.
R1. But that was... We are the hero.
there it is.
For my cold
Is someone there?
The mushroom's blood is still warm as the girl in a peculiar mask leaves his
That is pretty
lair.
cool. That's going on.
Isn't that a lovely scene?
Well, I guess I'm not the only peculiar-looking person around. My, what big eyes you have.
All the better to see you with. See who you are. See what you did.
Look, I can explain.
Never do that. Not in front of me. Whispers can be extremely loud if you know where to listen. Don't mind the poor soul here. He will grow back anyway. That is how mushrooms are. Coming here was a dead end, though. You can deliver the package later, but at the end of the day, that's not what gets you past the bridge.
I don't quite... Your fellow mushrooms and I made a deal to get rid of the dragon.
The dragon is just an idea, a facade to the real problems of the forest. Following the trail of honey would be the first step towards dealing with them, without making so much unnecessary noise.
Oh, I get it. The operation goes undercover. So, where does this trail start, exactly?
On the offering site, under the mill, in front of the so-called Dragon's Den. Take this pot of honey, plant a lure, take cover, and see who shows up. I'm sure the result may surprise us. You may want to seek me out after you're done there. Some princess's beauty sleep may be just about to end.
Let us proceed with the investigation then, Mr...
I'm a man of shadows. Make sure to never turn your back on them, masked girl.
And Mary's that running back.
Is this the mushroom...
You killed?
What happens when it grows up?
It's between us. Serial killers. You kill it again. And again. And again.
It looks like it's bright red now, instead of whatever.
He was covered up with stuff.
No, okay.
You should go to
You're in my way.
I think it was that way. It was that way you flew left.
I thought I had to cross the bridge thing go left.
No, I think it's like...
At the offering. To the dragon's lair. That's a big eyeball.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was dragon's lair. I haven't made it that far.
That's a big eyeball. Do I only have 2 fingers? 3 fingers? Am I missing fingers?
I don't know.
Or just looks like that?
I might have to figure that way. Yeah, that's the one where you gotta go to.
Go that way?
So right.
Oh.
Oh, no, cross that bridge. Okay.
All these baskets, but nothing in them. Okay, let's see.
The bridge is over that way to the left.
What bridge? I don't see bridge right
I
there.
don't know, all the way that way. To the right. I don't know if it's a bridge or a very small, shallow lane street. But there was a way to cross. She was looking at the ogre. Never mind, not ogre. Gnome. But they look like ogres. But not small. But yeah, when you get your fishing rod, that'd be on your way back out. Those little things are your fishing spots. You got a chest over there. Be careful, there's gonna be bad guys coming up. Be careful. Let's do what? Let's do it for you. You know it. I just got another type of Get to the other side. Might be focused.
There's a mushroom.
Go up there.
I am going up there.
You should go to
I give you directions, so I always tell you what you're supposed to be doing.
There's a plant.
You should go to
Look at those fake ass bees.
By the way, we don't die. They crawl down and then they eventually come back up. I found that out the hard way.
Levers of life keep on spinning my thread.
Yeah, I can tell you how many seconds or whatnot to come back up.
Not long. Long enough to pass by them.
Yeah, I was just saying, but they do come back up. It's staring me in the face. It's all the way down here. It's here. Where you on that camp, though, we can find some cool arrows. In case you have a special ability, that helps you out a lot. There's 3 gnomes. Yeah, that's a gnome. Along with that one. Oh, the chest. You're right. Oh, they might not let you because there are monsters behind you. They're technically alive. I don't know how to deal with crystals. some other time you could. Yeah, those are nuns. Got another big deed right there. The statue. Another glass statue actually. Did some good deeds. Worshipping, I guess, old God. I just will not do it.
Where there is light, there must be shadow.
Oh, because you can do evil now as well.
That's what this one is?
No, it says unity. So you can be good and evil at the same time. Yes, it said all the traits of the opposite of your morality you can use as well now. But it's kind of tiny. That means you have a chance of killing something. A red orb might pop up to do your special. Or to do your what's going on? I'm reading Star. Make you jump up and get that. I don't think you do it right there.
Okay. Giving up.
And you to do your sunbeam thing, remember you pulled our food.
The Gnoll's camp.
Well done. This right place, right time. Keep quiet. How nice. Someone came to dinner. Too bad you didn't give us a chance to tidy up the place first. So much dirt everywhere. I guess we need to at least sweep the floors.
What is this?
The broom. Press to place the broom. Place it to lure the enemies toward it.
Get over here, you little piece of shit.
So you don't want to burn.
They can't
everything
resist
was
it.
target that.
Alright, take care.
And every time you use it, you have to remake it. Using your L3 button.
Was it
Hold L3. Go down.
broom?
Takes 4 sticks to remake it.
An ancient artifact of great power. But sure, it makes it easier to take care of the trash.
But what was it even doing here?
This thing's got a mind of its own. It found you. It'll be back if you need it.
So, it's bound to stick together through thick and thin.
Oh, you do?
Yes. I'll ride it wild in the pale moonlight, howling wind, and...
Are you
Yeah, you
finished?
can break that.
Don't push it, princess.
You just can't do it from the other side.
Look at the campfires. I'm not getting food.
Some people, I guess, can be out there food. Do not shoot the frog. Found that out too. I thought it was going to be some meat or something. Shot it. I'm like, ooh, big bad wolf killed little tiny little spots. I'm like, oh, that's what happens.
Help.
Be careful with my land right next to him. Swinging around. Now the green gob, I don't know how to kill it without being poisoned. So, I'll press turn with the phone. You got a lot of enemies.
Now you get the idea. Bon appetit.
Get out, red orb is from evil. Since you still have a tiny bit of immunity left.
Hmm?
And I said, oh no, the really wants. Yeah, the green ones are poisonous. You can't shoot them. No, you're full on it. Hello, Christian.
Going out with a bang.
God damn it, colors.
Because if you really have to, you can shoot a bird. Just do more good deeds, so outdo the evil you just did. Yeah.
What can I do for them? Can I just run them over?
You can't, but you get poisoned. Cold for that. There you go. Now you gotta make that up. Can't feel about it. Before you do it. Okay, go down first.
Yep.
If you were full on crystals. I don't know how they get poisoned either.
Oh, no point. Try something else.
But they're all over the place, so. I just ran out of flowers.
There you go, hold 80.
Miss.
Like
Nice to
little
see you
Asian guy in
again.
the car.
Miss, I'll be honest with you. If I don't get sticks and stones to break old bones, soon there won't be any room left for new corpses. I already have some stones, but sticks are illegal in the underworld. Do you
What's in the
think you
underworld?
could discreetly
But
help me
Elfman
out
is good
with 5 sticks?
Yeah. It so happens I might just have some top-tier quality sticks for you from under the table.
Thank you so much for your good deed, miss. If you ever end up dead, there will be a cozy place down there for you. You have my word.
Okay.
Politics. I just usually walk on the back, dash backwards.
Oh, spit it out already.
But we've never met.
He thinks you're her. She must have been here.
Laura, do you know where where I went when we met last time?
Some of us die for nothing. Some of us live for nothing.
You can walk in. Yeah, watch out. Sometimes there's spiders on there.
The wisdom of Gnomes.
Wisdom. Wow, who would have thought?
So quick to judge.
Definitely going over there.
You see what I got double this?
Pancake glue just shit out of it.
I know.
Nuh-uh, don't even think about it. Well, now you have 3 teasers. I think originally that's how you're supposed to do it. I just forgot about that and just walked away with it.
And the other thing I need to do is put it down over here.
What?
Honey.
Yes, down that way. But just keep in mind there'd be no boss fight with you. Yeah,
I'm serious.
that's what happened to mine too. So you have to go, if you want to go level your skills up beforehand.
Yeah, it sounds like the story is based about someone becoming Baba Yaga. Right.
Now you can hold 70 and 40 and 16. Yeah, that top arrow lets your wooden arrows do more damage.
Yeah, I need more teeth.
The one with the 2 spears, you craft 2 arrows for the price of 1. So you might want to do that next. And so you know how
Sharper shooter.
It'll let you pull your bow back quicker. Yes, but now you should be able to hold more arrows as well. Just to let you know. I think it's like 15 arrows.
Am I going this way?
Yep. Got a bird up to the upper right there. Yeah, we're going down there. We're going to place the honey.
So, this must be the dragon's den. Time to drop the lure somewhere around.
After we place the honey.
Where'd he go?
Right there to your left.
I'm just gonna...
You're gonna go in there.
Yeah, it doesn't really sound like a dragon.
Now, for some hiding spot.
Mine is not a good honey behind it.
Right here?
See what happens. What? Who's that?
Looks like one of there.
One? Are you looking for something here?
Me? Would I look for honey? I don't even like honey.
I never said you were looking for honey.
Neither did I.
Listen, kid.
My name's Twig.
What are you really doing here, Twig?
I'm trying to save Blossom, my sister. The dragon got her. She's in the cave. You gotta help me.
Dragon, huh? Well, might as well take a look inside.
You sure?
I would take the pot of honey. Oh, I let them have it. This
I'll
is
give you that
great.
option. But I feel like if I turn evil, when I do mine evil on it, I have to help the rebel out and kill the knight.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know how that is. Because I killed the rebel for my playthrough.
There's no more fucking honey in here.
But it was so much harder. I died like 8 times trying to kill the rebel.
She went this way.
And every time he
What's that
pops up, scares the
noise?
shit out of me.
Well, the terrible
Thinking with his
dragon,
little
of
tiny
course.
siblings. Don't know why, but they make the same sound coming out of the ground.
That's because they also came out of the ground.
But yeah, there's a shit ton of them. Let me see the nail clippers.
No.
Huh? These arrows are
Yeah, those are the
dripping
new
with
arrow
honey.
types.
Could they be the fabled
You'll
sticky
find them all
arrows?
later. You can't craft.
Whoa. Too bad there are so few.
There you go.
Okay, so it slows them down.
Ew.
Good.
Tapping circle switches between both arrows. Oh, see that giant yellow circle?
Mm-hmm.
Just you have to shoot a honey arrow into it to stop those from popping up. And just tap circle. And you gotta make sure it goes in it. Yeah.
Ironic.
If not, they just come back. Apparently. Oh, they dropped honey. Down the road.
One of them did.
Well, they dropped both of them did.
Those did too.
You cannot craft it yet. You will be able to craft it after you get back in this area. No, after you get back to the two mushrooms you talked to in the beginning. So right now you just have to find the arrows.
Goo arrows.
And sometimes on the hives you'll find them too. No, we don't do it.
That's what you meant.
Same.
Up.
Yeah. It sucks if you have to put it inside, not just in the general area. But it does make sense though at the same time.
Oh.
No, click the R3 button to push him back. If it does damage, I don't know, but it pushes him back. The broom helps out too.
There's a weird spot.
Oh,
But
down below you. That was a weird spot there, Mark.
to remember, you can press R3.
I don't know what that is. Oh,
It's an arrow.
I want to see shit.
Maybe it's the one I shot.
I missed him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe take too long to respawn.
I'm sorry, I was drinking.
Nah. Thought that's what that noise was. Just have to. You want to go down there.
Just wanted down there.
Oh well. No, you want to go down.
Oh, I can't jump that?
You can, yes. But there's some arrows hidden down here. Here, blue arrows.
That's what they are. Goo arrows.
I don't know, they're bee arrows for me.
They're honey. They're just goo.
I don't know, every time I look at it, now you get one and jump.
Just a little bit further.
Did she really go there?
She sure did.
Can I whack you? Let's see, we're back at the beginning.
No, you're full almost.
Ew, that's bunk.
You have to jump down now.
Jump down?
You
There?
want me to die?
You've got to be kidding me.
Well, don't worry. There's another way out. Blossom, are you there? Blossom!
Take it easy. I'm going for her.
I don't know why she thinks she can't just jump on the end like Eminem does.
I don't know, she broke it.
I can't believe you fell for that.
You're not the only one.
Twig, I'll get you for this.
Oh, you're not going anywhere.
Come on.
Here, kill yourself.
I want you to get closer to the glowing yellow light.
Who's there?
Okay, one, you are not laying your whole body on my leg.
So full.
Excuse me?
No, go away. Pee-wee, you can't have any more honey. Or he'll bite your head off. You'll feed Pee-wee one way or another.
Sounds like he's got two
You want to move. He'll shoot things at you. Doesn't mean that these. So you see the lava pit? You can put honey in it and shoot at him.
How do you put...
Just walk up to it like you normally would. Yeah.
Oh.
And now he gets 2 damage and stunned. So you can shoot at him. Feed things doesn't work that way. And after a little bit, you will have willow logs show up. Because there's 2 eyes on the side. Big one is blue. Yeah. If you want to go over there and block them, you can. Yeah, there's one on the whole lot. Yeah. Alright.
Hey, we had too much already.
Let us know. And you do that one, you go back.
I didn't think I have enough honey.
No, there's honey all over the place you pick up as well.
No, I mean, I don't have enough honey on it.
Yeah.
Oh!
What? Brandon needs that in the air. I thought blocking it was... Oh, slow! So you get 1 shot off on it.
No more honey, please. That's it. Pee-wee had too much.
I know there's another one.
No, you're ground. You ain't shooting anyone. Yeah, this is easy one. They only did 1 for me. Yeah, now you gotta go talk to them.
I can see that upset stomach of yours is killing you, but that's no reason to treat your guests like that.
Wait a minute. You're not a real dragon. You're just an imp. But bigger and with... Well, you sure don't look like a regular imp to me.
An imp? Maybe a long, long time ago.
Pee-wee, right? What happened to you?
Pee-wee and his brother Lee-wee were looking for food. For their tribe. Oh, went deeper than ever before. And got taken by the roots. Oh, the roots gave strange thoughts. Gave them hunger. Made them see terrible things. Made them see her.
Her?
Shut your goddamn gob, Pee-wee, or I'll stuff it with more honey.
Is your brother somewhere around?
Lee-wee? No, he got out. Escaped the roots. Went home, no doubt. The sacred grove. Then the children came.
You mean the little mushrooms?
Oh, they said they'd give Pee-wee a share of honey if he helps them get more of it. Oh, if he makes dragon noises.
Liquid gold rules the world.
Oh, Pee-wee's so full. Can't have any more. But please, one more final sip before.
It's up to you.
I think you've had enough already. Just go.
Oh, please, one final sip. Pee-wee needs it. Just a little sip, please.
I don't know if that was good or evil.
Right there, top one, moon evil.
It was high time he went on a diet.
I can remember if,
You heard
if I
what he
gave him
said.
honey,
The roots
but
did
I
this
think
to
that
him.
thing blocked what it was saying. You know, what it looked like, so I can't remember which one was good or evil. But if you do more good, good deed kind of overdoes it.
Yeah, I don't think he needed more honey anyways. It looked like it was making him crazy.
No, if you gave him more honey, he would have blew up. That's why I couldn't remember if it was good or evil.
I think they were both evil then. I already pull.
I don't know, it might have been good because you gave him what he wanted.
Yes.
But I couldn't remember. On the fact that there's a little red mushroom in there.
It's full of arrows. Apparently. I can't go back up.
No, you gotta go to the left. Or keep going right, keep going right, keep going. It's over there.
Oh, the responding.
Yeah, but you're full.
Oh, shit.
Go to your left. There you go. Yeah, like all that honey and him was all gone when I did it. It was, stuck to him. I mean, I don't know what those do.
Not activated.
And they're not the teleporter ones.
I need some air. And
Makes
the
you
dragon.
warm.
I guess it's no more.
Need more sticks. Sticks.
You'll find some.
See the facey face.
How many arrows do you get? 15. Okay, go to the left. Keep going straight. To the right.
But there's facey.
I know. But there's a huge group of enemies, so I want to make sure you have the arrows to deal with them.
I'm supposed to be going that way.
Yeah, but you're going to sit here doing the owls.
Feathers, that's what I'm missing.
So if you want to shoot a bird down, you can. It'll give you like 20-something feathers. How far on the evil scale it goes, I don't know.
And sticks. Missing everything.
trying.
I feel sick. I need a cure.
No, you can stay with it. You need to hold the left button so fast.
Spring cleaning.
Yeah, those ones like that.
Or summer. Or whatever.
You want to start computer. There's so many. There you go. Now you can open the chest. And there's your two. More good deeds are to your right. Way right. Castle. It's a clean one again.
Human! I, the Ant Queen of the Unstoppable Empire, demand proof of your loyalty. I want you to slay the birds in the name of the Ant Queen. Bring me 5 feathers to prove your zeal.
I will not bow to your will, vile usurper.
One day you will taste the wrath of the Ant Legion, and it will be your last.
Now, do I know if it runs in the river? I don't know.
It did.
Okay. Don't
Bye-bye.
be close to the edge.
Bye-bye.
You do fall in. There's some feathers that came close. Like, oh, let me just get, as close as I can. Maybe I can get it.
Ah, I have to look down. Ah, shit.
We're out there, though. Way out of feathers.
No kidding.
Hmm?
Yes, I see.
If you want to part, you can.
I will play it my way.
I have no clue what that is.
Why would anyone build a deer statue in the middle of the woods?
Yeah, that's all I got, too.
Why would anyone
What's the
build
thing?
a deer statue in the middle of the woods?
Decoy?
Yeah.
Nie, czekaj. Idzie
What
porozmawiać
else?
z drzewami.
Nope. Alright, you want to bring it in here? Okay. Damn, there's quite a bit of them in here. Anyone in this tree?
There's a statue to your left, apparently. Way to your left.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Nope.
You have brains?
Nope.
Wow, that was something. Pretty good work on him.
This aggro wasn't he?
Yeah, to that leader.
Pretty sure there's more of them.
Yeah, there's 2 birds of them. Oh, Right.
Come on.
Then we can hold our city down with special.
Right.
Play the song. Yeah, I don't know that statue behind me. How feathers.
I'll return once I'm ready.
I didn't have a dragon.
How did that from before?
I don't know. Let's see, there's one over there.
I don't know what
One
the
up
purple
there.
glowing can do to you.
One right there.
Zbierać grzyby?
Nie, czekaj. Idzie porozmawiać z grzybami.
Don't pull down. Sorry.
Do braci bliźniaków? Oj, chyba znów się zgubiła.
My twin sisters been doing things?
No, they're talking about the twins as in the two mushrooms.
Well, they said you look like her.
Yeah, that was, I guess you were twins. I didn't think you were twins. I did not go this far out, so that's all the new ones. And I was like, nope.
Zbierać grzyby?
Nie, czekaj. Idzie porozmawiać z grzybami.
No. Oh, no, there's that.
Because it's throwing shit. Arrows again.
Try using your special.
What special?
Whenever you hold the R3 button down, you just switch and continue.
I'm not sure if they did it. No, I told you they'll fall off. Okay, dizziness. Fuse, okay. Okay.
I see you leaning back and forth, and they don't give you the dot.
I'm just gonna wait.
Chyba znów się zgubiła.
I don't see me anymore, do you?
Right there.
And that's the one I started with. Oh,
Well, you can probably go up that hill. And jump for it. Oh, it's an ant. Yeah, you're going the right way. Unless you want to save it.
Don't I have to go back to the...
You're going the right way.
Him?
Yes, you're going the right way.
Before I see them?
Oh, if you want to.
Right? You see him before you see them?
I don't know, I didn't.
I don't remember.
But you become gracious.
I don't even know which way this way I go.
Yeah, you can't cross the bridge over there.
Mm.
And I was not about to go all down in there.
I just remember him saying to come see me after a certain thing. So I assume before the bridge?
He sucks the life out of him or just sucks underneath. You manually get 15 arrows again.
On easy. And good collects items naturally. Like, more. Because you're good.
Ooh, that's a huge gnome over there.
I just don't know I'm going the right way.
Oh, it's half away.
Where's my other eye? There it is. I'm full of eyes. This way?
Oh, he dropped something.
No, he just went the flower. Take that one.
How fare ye? Heartily?
I don't know. Where exactly would he be?
I somewhere on the road. Because the pathway said this way. They don't tell you.
Where's there?
Oh, he's right there.
Seeing the eyeballs.
He's right there.
There's so many eyeballs.
This was like boss area right here.
You can't use this mask to hide from me. The masked dragon slayer approaches cautiously. Am I unsettling you?
Well, no. I'm just always cautious.
That's wise. Now, I haven't had the chance to ask. Did the dragon meet your expectations? Was your hunger for knowledge satiated? Or did you let it die unfed?
So you already know. Guess this shouldn't surprise me.
And I hope it doesn't, as more shocking truths may be yet to unfold.
In his last moments, Pee-wee the Imp told me about...
About his brother, who ran off to the sacred grove, laying the honey trail right to where the beauty sleeps. Yes, it all comes together, the real problems of the forest. Once again, peace in our land hangs in the balance.
I still don't quite see how it all really ties together.
A heedful ear would hear murmurs about the grove every now and again. A watchful eye would see the imps behave in a disturbing way.
They're just imps. They always act like that. Why do you think this is something to be concerned about?
This time, it's different. They're organized.
They're about to say they're
Little
probably
Bird
being
started
led.
singing songs about that sleeping beauty a long time ago, even before I started paying attention. But a root-infested imp getting involved in all of that is no good news. Whatever sleeps in there should never awake.
So it's not really a Sleeping Beauty.
You keep mentioning that sleeping beauty. It's a code word, right?
Rumors about what sleeps in the sacred grove have been around for generations. Some say it's a princess cursed with eternal sleep. Others that it's some primordial evil. A kingdom in thorns and vines. Or should I say, roots.
A man as influential as yourself must know which side to trust.
Neither. And both. Someone could take that old legend as a prophecy to justify all kinds of tyranny. Whatever awakens in the grove will cause a lot of unnecessary commotion. With all the recent changes in the forest, a thoughtful individual would anticipate the worst. And the worst we cannot afford.
For someone with eyes and ears all around the forest, you're not very outspoken about that grove.
No information's impossible to acquire, but sometimes it's a matter of time rather than effort. The sacred grove is ancient, and peculiar parts of it remain locked away by a seal or two. Impenetrable wall of mystery. Not a single one of my men has ever got through.
So that's what bothers you. You don't really know what's going on inside.
Bold of you to claim that. But you're not far from the truth. Whatever cannot be known cannot be controlled.
Nie wiadomo. Ale tam coś chyba śpi.
Coś bardzo, bardzo starego.
Bardzo starego!
There's something really sticky in all of this. The grove, ancient legends and secrets. And then little mushrooms and that ploy with Pee-wee, the dragon.
Ah, yes. Then. All the answers lie in the sacred grove, anyway. And this is why I need a pair of eyes there.
That little rascal Twig and I still have a score to settle. I think I can spare some time to check on that sleeping beauty.
Should your little tourist excursion prove unsatisfactory, feel free to take a convenient shortcut. The one we sometimes take when someone is beyond control, or already controlled by something else. An infected limb needs to go, and a wound yearns for hot iron. All for the good of the forest.
Ona zabiła Piwiego.
Jego brata też zabije?
We have yet to see. East from here, on the other side of the river.
Touch this, or keep that hand. You choose.
I don't want to kill him. Honey,
Nie, czekaj. Idzie porozmawiać z grzybami.
I'll just be on this side now.
It fell in the wire.
How far is it? There's a hill. Okay, just be on this side then. Just shoot them out.
Nie, czekaj. Idzie
You can't use this mask to hide from me.
Where'd it go?
Right there on the tree, apparently. Like that arrow.
That might be it. Not letting me.
Yeah, so that was like a boss fight area right here.
I think I went up after Fido. I can't touch that chest unless he's dead.
Mm-hmm. Hey, right now, I don't know if it's good or bad if you kill them or attack them.
Nie, czekaj.
Sometimes easy. Well, does someone always play hard if you're good?
Yeah, that was me. Adventure mode. Watch out for the monsters that back up and do it.
That's fine. Everything's fine. No, everything.
You gotta head back. You got gnomes coming at you. Oh, you already have it there.
I got one.
Yeah, now it's 50 and 5. Oh, everything is fishing. Oh my god. The chest is back. That's nice.
Treasure.
Oh, you don't get any more teeth.
You're back again. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Where am I going?
To the left.
On the left. Okay.
You're going back to that gnome.
Okay,
camp.
back on the other side.
Yep. Back across the bridge and all that stuff. Now, if you want to go up there and save, you can. To the left. If you don't, I don't know if you have to go back to it. How far back you have to go.
May your hand be just, but your shears patient.
Cat's not here.
No, that would be too helpful right now. Why are you there?
Ooh, I got 2 teeth out of that one.
Yeah, the bigger the chest, the more teeth you get. Oh my god, you did it!
I did.
Guess they have a range where they respawn. Take it straight down.
I'm going this way?
Mm-hmm.
What does it say that way?
You'll notice in time.
So it might be going this way? Oh, jeez.
Don't follow the edge. Go that way. Go that way.
Oh, he left me feathers.
Yeah, we have to land for a tiny bit.
There is something there.
Okay, that's all. Like, you talk to hedgehog.
It feels good to help. Are we done here? Oh, gracious
I don't know
one.
what the sun with the clouds mean. I know the straight sun is good and the moon with clouds is bad. Remember Amy's gonna pop up somewhere really soon.
It's not safe yet.
There's one behind you.
Where am I going exactly?
That's the bridge.
We'll wring your neck, miserable human.
That's exactly where we're going.
Why is my kitty looking at it?
Oh, not you again. What the? Listen. The cat says that the stone says that one of the stonelings fell into the river. It'll turn into a useless goldfish if it stays in the water for too long. We can't let that happen. You'll need to fish it out, and for that, you'll need a rod with a golden line. They say one of the red roses hid the line years ago, and no one has ever seen it since.
Are you serious?
Do any of us look like we're joking?
But...
Find the red rose. That's what the stone said, and that's what we're gonna do.
No, it's behind you.
Where exactly behind you?
Keep going straight to the tunnels over there.
Well, go this way.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Did we hear about that we still play? So what? Straight ahead, here we go. Yeah. Should say something here a little bit. Here we go. that weird flower over there.
It's not a flower, it's on the...
See the rose? Keep the bow hidden. They're easy to scare.
Okay.
Gotta see what it's looking at.
There we go.
The sparks. Blow them away.
Got it.
And you can shoot that far,
They say the evil roses steal miser's eyes, forcing them to look at their riches from afar forever. But no punishment should last that long.
Who's...
The cat says, the stone says, that's the one. We don't have much time. Put it on a stick, and we're good to go.
The cat said...
The cat says that the stone said. What is it that you don't understand in this sentence? Down the river.
Here it goes.
I need to press R2 again and see it hang it off you. Yeah, I like it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I did it!
Yeah,
But it's a car, not a goldfish or a stoneling.
Well, no wonder the stone got that wrong. He doesn't even have real eyes or ears.
Wait a minute.
You might as well eat the fish. It's not like it's gonna grant you 3 wishes. Or any wishes.
I thought I saw another one.
Let's get out of
Yeah,
here.
it's down the other way.
Oh, look at that. I don't know what to play.
Yeah, so you can see the flashes.
Oh.
At least they waited till you were done fishing.
No, they weren't. They were dinging at my feet while I was doing it.
Yeah.
I think that was the last one.
Yeah, you said get that one first one, man. I don't know how you're gonna eat these, though.
Apparently you can eat fish. Oh, where is he?
You know, thing's gone. I don't know why this perch mushroom's following me around. Ooh.
I just eat it. I got skeleton, fish skeleton.
But I have snake
I do too.
That's first.
Or is that the spider underneath me?
You want to see if we can do anything? Oh. Oh, he's gonna go down there and look for a mushroom.
Hmm?
What is that trophy?
I don't know. I should look at it later. Maybe because I busted so many pots?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So what was I doing?
You're probably gonna need that 2 arrows.
I can carry 3 more arrows.
Mm-hmm. That means you can hold 18. No, it's already activated.
Oh.
I don't know if you want more magic.
I've been using magic.
The push is magic. As well.
I haven't really done it very well. Yeah,
I guess you are using it. Okay.
I got like 30 of those things.
Ooh. Oh, that is.
The hive. Even up under, we're not really doing anything.
Yeah, there's not popping up this door.
What is honey? I see. Teleport me to
Yeah,
there.
I clicked it down. I can tell you it's better to stay that way.
Now I'm fine. Yes, twigs, thank you. Okay, where are we going now?
That way.
Take to your heels, prude! Oh, you did it.
Good. Yeah, no, we can do 18.
No, I can do 17.
No, it's a 3. So 15.
Beat it! It ain't no place for little girls like you.
I'm still gonna hold up with that.
do it twice.
Normally you do, but you're in easy mode. It's only one shot. Yeah, that's the one I shot. I found out.
Is it just the opportunity of being evil?
I guess. I was like, ooh, I thought it was meat. I get some meat off of it. No.
What is this here? It's just one right down the road.
It's a safe offering.
Your phone's awake.
Oh. I haven't said nothing all day, dude. I don't know. You can't get that one.
I'm saying I still on the right one.
Yep. You'll be alright. Right there.
Fancy a chat, girl? Back already? But something's different. I can't hear the roaring anymore. Did you...
Whatever you want to say.
There was no dragon in there. Just a fat, gluttonous imp.
See, Jack? Smoke and mirrors. Greed poisons men's souls and minds.
Just because there was no dragon in there doesn't mean there isn't any. Or maybe
So they're not really connected to the
but
mushroom?
she's just too humble to
I
take
thought
all
he
the
was connected to
glory,
that mushroom.
I thought so too. I mean,
Anyway, we
they're
fixed the bridge
they're
just
children
as promised.
in a way,
And
because they're
here's
spores,
something more for
and they
the
grow
other.
more.
Yeah.
Yes, some
Dude, I thought that cursed one that kept. I thought that was him. It looks so much like him.
It is the one that's being bad
Wait, every
methods.
time it talked, it just said
Hands
cursed
for
one.
sticky arrows.
This one says slippery
I've
Jack.
heard of mighty hunters who made them. That knowledge was
And now you
long
can make
forgotten.
bee arrows. Or
Slowing
blue
the
arrows.
enemies down will surely give me an upper hand. Unless it's the witch who...
The witch? What are you talking about? The witch is long gone.
You know, Baba the witch. You must have heard of her. People talk about her all the time.
We know what you speak of, girl, but Baba, as you put it, is no witch. It's something far darker.
Baba.
Yeah, I think in the beginning, when I asked you to go to evil, it depends on the
Anyway, good
storyline
luck and
that's going to
take
happen.
care. Oh, and see you around. I
I
have
think
a
that's all
feeling
it
we'll meet again soon enough.
And now I need to bring that page back to Cauldron
Yeah.
to unlock it.
Ah, nice little souvenir. I'll look it on a shelf.
Try finding yourself first.
Alright, so
The bridge is fixed. Oh.
What is that?
Another trinket. Tells a different story, doesn't it?
they gave me 3.
That's what 3 really have, probably. Alright, they did give you 3 extra. Well, you can go right back up there.
They actually
Cauldron.
did
Water.
fix the bridge.
Cauldron is right up there.
Took them a while.
Need that, glowing locked one. Ta-da. That makes your wooden arrows stronger.
I know.
Okay.
I want that. I just don't have enough for it.
Well, you should get it soon.
Now I can make it.
Yes. And you can make 2 at a time now, since you have that skill. Just so you don't run out of resources too quickly.
There it is. Is it true what books say? Spirits can carry lost memories. Dragoi,
No,
I'm coming for you.
Go for them. I would get those before you say it.
These?
Yeah. You get them after you say it, and you die, you can shoot them all back down again. At least you got someone else watching. Now you know what it is.
Weavers of life, keep on spinning my thread.
Looks like the charm on my bow is the sun.
No, maybe it is.
I wonder if it's when you're evil, it's the moon.
No, there's no reference for me. That's the flying rock from the Cyclops. Even though they say it's a gnome as well, that damn thing is fucking Cyclops. Remember, you can just hit circle. Switch arrows.
Hope something pops the hell up.
Guess not. Oh, we just need one more tooth. Tooth. Why didn't it get 9? I thought that was upgrade. Unless it was less beforehand, 9 after what you did. Since we didn't know how much you carried before. Oh yeah, there's a skull up here.
Okay, follow the broken hearts.
Yes. I'm just waiting for that one on the left. You do go down there after you get this thing. If not, you have to travel all the way back up the bridge to get back up here. Oh,
There's something in there.
All right. You go left. You go right.
It looks a bit like him.
Here? Yep. Okay. Trying to make the shadow line up with the figure.
Who's...
They're about to tell you how to do it.
Move. Space.
And it has to be exactly. And you gotta press X once you think you got it. Maybe close enough. No, that has to go to that. And space. What, rotate?
Or it's space.
Yes.
Thing.
And then it's hard.
Is it...
Behind it. Or behind that. Okay, unmute him and I'm gonna try to... Weird puzzle. I think right after... Yeah, you do that little joke thingy.
Oh no. Dragaway. Is this how you... Why am I even seeing this? He seems to be afraid of me.
Want to find out why?
I just hope this is getting me closer to Zora.
You get closer and that one disappears. Now if you want to shoot those things, you can run that now. You're ready.
I'm still feeling.
Okay. You getting bored or tired?
Getting tired of those damn things. That's all bad. I hurt when I jump.
Yeah, you should have slowed down.
No, we're just gonna head on to it.
That's what we want to do. Oh. This is a boss fight.
Dragaway did turn out to be a jerk, but even he deserves
And
better.
to stop him from running,
does he?
you have to
Is your
shoot
memory
those little
playing
statues.
tricks on you, princess?
Just to let you know. So I can't remember they told me.
See? Now hunt
No,
him
he
down
won't
to
attack
get the
you.
memory.
I'd
But-
have to make him stand still for a while, but...
See the little guys on the trees?
Those?
Yes. And he'll run towards you like that and you shoot it. Shoot him. There you go. only get one more shot in before he disappears. Can you pause it real quick?
No. Turn it down.
Turn it down.
Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom.
You've gotta watch out.
Watch out for what?
Wipe that crap off the tree. That was too close.
I don't know.
Straight in the eye now.
Want to do the whole goat?
No, I don't. Actually.
You ever drink your drink?
Where did I? Oh, there. Every year, when the day becomes equal with the night, the people from the village would prepare to send the old bad winter into the great beyond. Meaning, they would try to kill winter.
It's a boss fight.
Good luck with that. That year was much different. There would be no joyful celebrations, as a series of unfortunate events has cast its shadow upon the village. For the young, however, the old tradition was more than a practice of faith. Some teenagers decided to break the ban, each for a reason of their own.
Your hair's purple and your sister's not.
I don't know.
So 3 years.
Dragoj seemed oddly reluctant to go deeper into the woods that day. Yet Zora, the bolder one of the twin sisters, wasn't going to give up on the plan she had.
I'm going anyway. You two can take care of the statue here.
Dragoj and Yaga had been friends for years, but there was clearly something more subtle between them as well. Why fall in love when you can fall asleep? Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Dragoj and Yaga, yes. There they are.
My folks said we shouldn't build the effigies anymore, now that Baba's back.
Said Dragoj.
But I made up this story, that this time we're making it to ward off Baba, not the winter. and guess what? They didn't mind anymore. You need to be careful, Yaga. Now, people talk trash, and you probably don't realize what kind of crazy ideas they can come up with. when they fear for their children's lives.
Yaga wasn't really listening. All she could think of was a tiny gift she brought for Dragoi. Her heart pounded when she reached for it. The boy glanced at Yaga's mask.
Take it off.
It made no sense in that last sentence.
Just for once.
No!
She answered and flinched, but he wouldn't quit insisting.
Dragway! No!
Oh, will you stop playing the goddamn prude? You're a lunatic, just as they say you are.
He cried out violently. She couldn't believe her ears. She used to call Dragoi a friend.
Whatever. Let's go. We have to find Zora. I think I know where she's at.
Grunted Dragoi as he stood up. A wounded pride tempted him to do something he would regret until the very end. As they walked through the... mysterious this and that... Oh, here's a good part. After leading the way for a good while, the boy stopped in the middle of a clearing.
Go!
A pack of men from the village jumped out of the bushes and took the dazed girl by surprise.
You've made up your mind after all. That's a good boy,
said one of the men. Treachery plagues the lesser minds. Doesn't it, Dragoi?
Light the fire and bring in the goat. Time to cleanse this waif of the witch's touch.
As Yaga looked at the scapegoat brought by the villagers, a familiar voice grew in volume in the back of her head.
You've let them treat you like trash all these years. And now you're even gonna let them cut you open? Let them burn you alive? Let me answer this for you, princess.
The hell out of my way. Scapegoat. You always saw me as the perfect scapegoat. Monster. You always saw a monster in me. I can give you all you've ever wanted. Just get out of my way. Please.
Yeah. But you come to another scene, you can go back and forth like crazy.
What are you waiting for? Stop her!
You want me to hold still? No. No, 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 no! Get out of my way!
Watch out for the fire!
Yes. I'm catching fire. Today, it consumes you. Consumes your homes. Consumes your whole world. I will. But that's the price I'm willing to pay.
Grab her, goddammit!
No! Get out of my way!
Next is spy mushroom.
You've been calling me a foundling. Freak! The names have been growing old on me, so you kept coining new ones. The witch's eye in the village.
Yeah, this is when you can go back and forth
I'll
on.
go right through you.
Donkey Kong.
Right?
I'm crushing your skulls. You can never speak that word again.
said, get out of my way! Today, I am fire. The one you've been trying to ignite
you can't double
all
jump.
these years. And all I needed
Unless maybe
was
I
a
was
single
running.
spark. You want to hide? Here in the woods? You can't hide from fire. Come bask in the light. Inhale the heat. Isn't it what you wanted? And if you get burnt, if the flames swallow you whole, if you suffer a painful death, that's the price I'm willing to pay.
How did you get that one? Jump early or something? Oh, why? There's something right there.
And then you want me to come to bed.
Get out of my way.
Alright, remember, hit the
Your
hammer?
fists,
Yeah.
your sticks,
Not yourself.
stones, and your
God, I
iron.
thought I was trying to press
We'll
R1 to
meet their
dash.
match.
Like, no, that's square.
They will melt and vanish in
Yeah, see, there's
fire.
nothing different. Like, he's losing bone. I think I do it 4 times. Nope. Where's the left one? Now his face is all broken up on that one.
The hell out of my way!
Fire, fire.
This is going a bit too
Yep.
far. Why won't you?
Hold back, son. We're handling this.
I can't kill the bad guys.
See it,
Turn the fire.
Dragway. It's too late. Too late for us. Too late for you. Too late for all of you. What you can still do
As it
is run,
rapidly keep pressing square.
because this
So every time
place,
it stops, he's already revving.
everything in it, will burn to the ground. And I may burn with it. That's the price I'm willing to pay.
I have to get you there. I don't know if it's going to save afterwards. I mean, beforehand.
Yaga, can you hear me? He's all right now.
Zora, is it you?
Yes, silly duck. It's me. See? We're just a few steps from the Red Oak. You're safe here. They went the other way. And they won't try anything again. Not when I'm around.
They think that Volko and Slavica...
We'll know what happened to them soon enough. I think I know where to look.
Where's Dragoi?
That old weasel must be on his way back home already.
Dragoi. We haven't seen him since that day.
Hello? Who's the... Is it you? No. No, it can't. No. Stop! But... No!
That's how he got killed, I guess.
What?
Yeah. Now, who that
Where?
person is? Her sister or father?
Please, not my
You want me
mask.
to do these now? Okay.
Red Oak. I'm almost there.
You won't let me.
I know this is me running. If not, it's like that. I know. I was like, come on. And it says all the little creatures you collected in the mini game you get towards this, or towards the morality aspect of your choosing, which you want good.
All I see is the void inside.
Could say the same about you. He won't judge you, but he will feed on your past and the souls you've brought. Be brave, princess.
Another mask.
Okay, so that is
Looks a
good
bit
news.
like the old one. Can I have it?
It's still not enough. You gotta take it back home.
Home?
Your sister. She said she knew how to find the missing kids, right?
My students like don't know what I'm doing.
Old gods are dead. You are alive.
I think I'm getting used to it.
Can you speak louder?
The fuck?
Yeah, this guy touched out. Like pines together.
There's always nighttime here.
No. No.
He's waiting for you.
I know.
Oh, wow, as soon as I walk this way, it says something about a dog. Oh, you put the fish tank in. I don't see any monsters up top. I'm not saying good or evil. I know, like, you know, you feeding this monster, it might be bad.
I don't know.
She kept petting it, so I thought maybe if I spoke
No,
to
petting
it,
was an automatic thing.
I thought maybe I would get something from that.
Good problem. Not mine.
I was already pressing squares so many times. That's good. Evidence, okay.
Heart. Heart.
You already have it.
Do it again.
Why did you do it again? I didn't know that.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Sharp.
That one?
Yes.
I'll find more twigs, yeah.
You know what to do.
I said I knew.
Sheesh, what's gotten into you, princess?
Nothing.
I
It's
used to
just
sweeping all these bones that are not there.
that I wonder
Who I am? Seriously.
Is it true what people say? That I'm the witch's eye in the village?
Witch's eye? Princess, please.
Witches or barbers, it doesn't really matter. So, are you...
Baba? You're gonna give me wrinkles. You actually can be funny sometimes.
But Dragway's death... Wasn't it you? Wasn't it... me?
Think what you want. Now, press the seal.
Oh, the fact that she didn't quite answer that question.
I'm not here to do what you tell me. I have to go after my friends. I need to find Zora.
Taking over the hut means ridding the land of the roots. And that means you're gonna reach all the memories you need. So yeah, you are here.
I didn't press nothing. Who's that? A person? Yeah, I still don't know what all this little red, all this stuff is. I don't know, I'm gonna find out when I do my evil side. I I thought maybe you would have. Okay. Now you have a new cookie. You got a new cookie trail. So if you go a bit without a...
Make sure you turn off the wardrobe.
Oh, I didn't think right now.